Hi everyone, welcome to AS Engineering Academy, AS Preparation League Season 2. This is Ramesh, faculty at AS Engineering Academy, welcomes you all to the session called Preparation Strategy of Electrical Measurements. Now let us start the session. Here, the entire session is related to Electrical Measurements Preparation Strategy. This electrical measurement subject is common subject for electrical as well as instrumentation students in the GATE. And if you're taking the ESC, Engineering Services, right, ECE people also having the same subject. So that's why simply electrical measurements preparation strategy is common for electrical people, instrumentation people for GATE exam, and ECE people for ESC exam, because almost syllabus is same. So therefore, we can have the same preparation strategy. Now let us start the session. Right now, here this electrical measurement subject is a very common subject for electrical people and instrumentation people generally, and this subject is there in every examination. For example, if you take, sir, GATE exam, this measurement subject is there. Engineering Services exam, this measurement subject is there, and all other competitive examinations. So that I would like to mention one point clearly, that measurement subject is a very common subject in almost all examinations, especially for electrical people. So that's why you need to focus more on this measurement subject compulsory. And it is there in the GATE exam for electrical people and instrumentation people. And if you are coming to ESC, this is there for electrical as well as electronic students. But be clear, people are asking the doubt like, sir, instrumentation people, if you want to write the ESC paper, what we can write? As you know, yes, you will be writing the ECE paper. So that's why I can say commonly, measurement subject is a common subject for three branches: electrical, instrumentation as well as electronics people. But for electronics people, only in the engineering services, this subject is there. Now, sir, in order to understand the importance of measurement subject, especially electrical measurements in this session, you should be aware of the weightage of this subject in various examinations. Suppose if you take competitive examinations like suppose state level examinations, right, GENCO, TRANSCO, etc. for electrical people, around 10 marks is the weightage. Means out of 100, 10 marks is the weightage from this subject, means 10%. So that is very important subject. And I can say that this subject is one of the core subjects for electrical people. And for instrumentation people anyway, the name itself indicates instrumentation branch. Yes, the subject is measurements. Measurement is done by using instruments. Yes, this is anyway core subject for instrumentation people. But for ECE people, of course it is measurement subject, extra subject compared to GATE syllabus, that is there in the ESC for ECE people. So that's why every branch student, those who are watching either electrical or instrumentation or ECE people, right, this subject is equally important for all the three branches. The weightage will be more or less, branch to branch change will be there, but this subject is equally important for all the branch people. Okay, now before going to the importance of entire thing, what is the syllabus, what topics we need to prepare, how to prepare, and what are the do's and don'ts, etc. Let us have a look on the weightage analysis. Now let us take here, this is the weightage analysis for GATE electrical people. I have given almost 2010 to 2022, right, 2022 I have given. Just let us have a look so that you can understand what is a general weightage. From year to year, you know, right, different IITs will be conducting every year. So therefore, sir, from 2010, if you observe, 4 marks, 3 marks, 5 marks, 4, 6, etc. Therefore, here the weightage is reduced, but immediately the weightage is increased. And after few years, the weightage was got down to which one? 2 marks only. Went down to 2 marks, and after that it is increased to 4. So that's why, and here recently in 21, in 22, the weightage was only 1 mark. Straight away question. But if you see the entire analysis, up and downs will be there. That's why by looking at this entire scenario, we can say that generally I say in the class like around 4 marks is the weightage. Openly speaking, these whatever the numbers I gave, those are purely measurement questions weightage. But few topics will be there. Few questions will be there. Those are the combination questions of electrical measurements, or we can say measurements and analog electronics, measurements and a network theory, measurements and a digital electronics, measurements and a transducer. Like that, combination questions are also there. I am not taking those questions credit into this account. So that's why these are purely measurement questions, as it is measurement question. The simple logic, suppose measurement topic is there. If that circuit measurement data is connected to op-amp, for example, operational amplifier, analog electronics. Okay, suppose that is connected to digital device, to digital electronics. Like that, combination questions also will be there. That's why if you observe this, the weightage may be 2, 3, 4 marks approximately. But openly speaking, if you go into the deeper way, the measurement concept related questions, measurement subject related questions are at least 5 to 6 marks will be there. That's why electrical people, you need to understand that even though the weightage is 3, 4, 5 marks, etc., this measurement subject plays a major role in your entire GATE and ESC examinations. Not only in the GATE written test and ESC written test, in the interviews also, in the PSUs, public sector unions, suppose interviews are there, more questions are possible from measurements. And in the ESC, interview will be there. Third stage interview will be there. So therefore, yes, there also more questions are possible from the measurement, because measurement subject itself is a practical subject. That's why focus more on this entire session so that you can understand importance of the measurement subject, and topic to topic, chapter to chapter, which areas must be more concentrated, which areas must be almost less concentrated, etc. I'll be discussing. Okay, now let us go for instrumentation weightage. If you see the instrumentation weightage, right, the weightage is around 8 to 10 marks. In almost every year, 10, 12, 9, 8 is the general weightage. If you see the latest paper, 2021, 5 2 marks questions, 2 1 mark questions, totally 12 marks was the weightage in the 2021 GATE paper. And in the 2022, 3 2s are 6 plus 2, 8 marks is the weightage. So compared to electrical people, instrumentation people are having little bit more weightage, but subject is same. Syllabus is also almost same. Only the number of questions appeared for instrumentation is little bit more, because for instrumentation people, this is a straight away their branch subject. Instrumentation, measuring instruments, measurement, that is straight away instrumentation. Okay, this is the weightage of measurement subject, so that you can understand that, right? Okay, I should not neglect the measurement subject. Why I'm giving this point, many people are getting the doubt, like especially electrical people. Sir, from this subject only 3 marks is a weightage. Only 4 marks is a weightage. Sometimes only 2 marks is a weightage. Can I neglect it? No, not at all. Because you ask your seniors or known persons who lost the seat in IITs because of 1/3 mark. Who lost in the IAC Bangalore, who lost the seat in IAC Bangalore because of 1/3 mark or 1/6 or 2/6 marks, etc. And who disqualified, lowest side if you are speaking, disqualified with 1 mark or half a mark, etc. They will know the pain, they will know the importance of half mark and all. So that's why you should not neglect the subject. Because the measurement subjective weightage is okay, given, but this subject basics importance is like that. And that too, measurement subject is called as dash and dash subject. I'll give you in the coming discussions. Okay, this is the total weightage for electrical as well as instrumentation in the GATE point of view. Now let us focus more on the ESC. So what is the corresponding weightage? Then you can understand, okay, it is having considerable weightage. Let us see here. So ESC electrical prelims paper, that is objective essay. Of course, right? ESC is having 3 stages. prelims, mains and interview. So in that prelims point of view, this is the general weightage. If you see this entire thing, the approximate weightage is 12 to 13 questions, or around 12 questions we can say, because in the ESC point of view, 2 marks, 1 question is there. So that's why I'm not giving in terms of marks, these are number of questions. Latest weightage is 12 questions, directly straight away measurement questions. All I told you, few questions will be the combination of measurement and some other subjects. I am not taking that credit into my measurement weightage. Okay, sir, around 12 questions or 12 to 15, 12 to 13 we can say. Right, now you need to focus more on mains paper. Then you will get more idea about this entire subject. See, if you see the general weightage, 84, 78, 84, 84, 82, etc. Therefore, the point here is, so what is the general weightage? Around 80 marks we say. But latest paper 2022, 102 is the weightage. So therefore, the weightage will be plus or minus 1 or 2 marks for objective paper, plus or minus 10 to 20 marks for mains paper. Chance is there. It is not sure, but based on the analysis, I am giving this. So that's why 100 marks means not very less weightage, it is huge weightage. So that's why measurement subject plays the major role. Clear? Right. Now let us focus on ESC electronics. ESC electronics. What is this? Prelims point of view. Here also around 12 or 11 questions will be there. Straight away measurement questions. Combination questions are separate. Only straight away measurement questions are these many. Okay, around 11 to 12 marks is the weightage for electronics people in the prelims point of view from the total measurement subject. Okay, now if you focus on the mains paper, this is the general weightage. What is that? 74, 104, it is increased, and again it means around 80 we can say. Around 80, sometimes it may be increased, sometimes it may be decreased, but on an average 80 marks is the weightage. Okay, those who are watching this, kindly focus. With this entire weightage, we can understand that, okay, weightage point of view, measurement plays the major role. For electrical people get, instrumentation people get, as well as electrical people and ECE people in the ESC point of view. Prelims or mains, this is equally important. That's why don't think that this is an alien subject. This is not my subject. No guys, especially electrical people are having this thought, measurement is not my subject. Measurement is not required. Measurement subject is not important. No way, no way. Simple example I'm giving. It may be looking, it may look like silly, but it is giving more sense here. Suppose generator is there, electrical people, generator is there. Sir, in the generator, if we give the mechanical input, EMF is generated. Sir, in order to measure that generated voltage, 230 volt or etc., what you require? Voltmeter. Sir, without knowing the voltmeter construction, without knowing the voltmeter, every parameter details, without knowing the details regarding how to connect the voltmeter, can you complete the machine's process? No way. So therefore, in the machines also, meters are required. Those meters we are going to study here. One thing. Second thing. Suppose machines laboratory is there, for example. Machines laboratory is there. In that, DC machines laboratory will be there. AC machines laboratory will be there. But in the DC machines, in the DC experiments, I can say which type of device is to be used. That will be cleared when you go through the measurement subject. That is the reason why every student is instructed to focus more on the corresponding measurement subject compulsory. But in many cases, in the BTech college generally, right, people are feeling like, BTech students, people are feeling like, sir, measurement not required, etc. Because the situation is created like that. But without measurement, we cannot do anything in the practical world. That's why you take any subject. You take power system, you take machines, or you take power electronics, anything you take, definitely our devices will be there. I am getting some power. How do you measure? Wattmeter. I am getting some output. What is that? Speed, for example. Torque, for example. Speed means tachometer. That is measuring device. I have 0.8 power factor load. What is that? Power factor meter. Like that, you take anything which plays a major role, measurement plays a major role. So that is the reason why I'm suggesting and instructing every student to focus more on the measurement. It may be 2 marks weightage, 3 marks weightage, 4 marks weightage, but this is very important. Not only written test point of view to get the concept such that other subject should be cleared, other subject will be cleared, therefore measurement definitely plays the major role. So this is a simple discussion regarding weightage and importance of the subject in the brief idea. Now, so before going to the, let us focus more in detail for gate electrical point of view, right? What are the chapters available in the electrical measurements? Especially I am focusing on electrical measurement. Sir, chapter wise, almost 20 to 25, 30 years of previous analysis based, I am giving the weightage of all the corresponding chapters. Then you can understand on which chapter we need to focus more. Actually, openly speaking, for every branch point of view, two things will be there. Few subjects are core, few subjects are scoring subjects. You need to divide your entire preparation in terms of two things. Few subjects are core subjects. Even though weightage is a little bit less, to get the concept of your respective branch, you need to focus more. In the same way, scoring subjects are, to get the better scoring the examination. That's why you need to categorize into two parts. In the same way, if I take electrical measurement subject, in that also chapter by chapter, if I divide them, then also we can make the chapter by chapter into again two categories. What is that? Scoring point of view and subject analysis point of view. For that purpose, I gave the detailed analysis on the screen. Kindly focus. The measurement subject, in the measurement subject, first and foremost point is error analysis. Right? Every student, every electrical engineer, instrumentation engineer for gate point of view, electronics engineer also for ESC point of view, you need to focus on one topic like error analysis. This is the starting chapter generally we take. This error word will be continued throughout the entire subject. What is that logic? So what is the meaning of error? What is the meaning of error? Means here the point is, whenever we are measuring the parameter practically, suppose by using ammeter or voltmeter, if you are measuring any parameter, do you get the exact value which was there in the system? Definitely no. Why? Practically speaking, every device has their own losses. So therefore, due to those losses, the measured value will not be equal to true value. That is called as error. So therefore, error analysis is very, very important in the entire measurement. Why? If you are measuring something, what is the actual thing? True value will be there. Means whatever the current is flowing in the line, whatever the voltage is existing in the line, whatever the power is consumed by the load, all these are treated as true values. Okay, now if you are using the devices, ammeter, voltmeter, wattmeter, etc., we are getting some values. By seeing the device, we observe some values. Difference will be there definitely. So that difference is called as error. After that, how many types of errors are there? How to minimize the error, etc. Everything will be studied in this error analysis. So that's why this error analysis chapter is very, very, very important to understand the entire measurement process. So that's why this is very, very important, right? In terms of getting the subject, very important. Plus, from this chapter, questions will be there such that find out so and so error, find out some other error, like that. Numerical questions are also there, right? If you see the previous paper, 1 mark question 7 number, 2 marks questions 7 were there. In almost all the questions, find out the error in so and so operation. For example, 2 resistors are connected in series, right? What is the resultant value? That resistors are given with some error, some tolerance we say. Therefore, resultant resistance also will be having some tolerance or error. That calculation is required. And the two, in this error analysis chapter, multiplication process, and division process, addition process, and what is that? Subtraction process. Many things will be there. So in all topics related, concept will be clear. Questions will be based on 2-3 topics only, but this chapter gives total sense of measurement. That's why this is very, very important chapter. After that, sir, after knowing the error analysis, we will be going for instruments. Sir, what is that instrument? It is a device which is used for measurement purposes. Definitely, in order to measure current, voltage, power, etc., we need to have a device. We need to have a device. So therefore, we need to understand that, okay, what are the types of devices? So therefore, from that category, instruments category, there were 22 questions, 1 mark, 18, 2 marks in the entire earlier history, 20-25 years of history. Okay. After that, a special topic will be there, measurement of power and energy. Because practically, power measurement is a very, 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 very common process. So therefore, measurement of power. And that too, in our houses, in our homes, we can say one meter is there. That is generally, without knowing, people say that current meter, power meter, etc. But actually, the name of that meter is energy meter. So therefore, measurement of power and measurement of energy combination. The weightage was 17 marks and 14 marks. 17 and 14, 17 questions and 14 questions from 2 marks model. Okay, those are number of questions. And bridges, one of the very, very, very important chapter in terms of scoring point of view also in the entire measurements. Bridges. The bridges chapter looking like lengthy, but if you follow small simple techniques, the bridges chapter is very, very simple. From that bridges chapter, 6 and 8 number of questions were present so far. But in other cases, be clear, whatever the number I am giving here, purely related to that topic. But sometimes combination questions will be there. So I am keeping here and there, no need to worry. And finally, potentiometers and instrument transformers, 5 questions and 5 questions. But one point I would like to mention clearly, sir, from this potentiometers and instrument transformers, especially for electrical people, since almost 5, 6, 7 years onward, the question was not there. Almost in the last 5, 6 years, etc., the questions were not there from this entire chapter. Why I am giving means you will get the idea what are the normal topics, what are the untapped areas. These are nothing but untapped areas, we can say. This is a complete marks analysis for measurements point of view, the two electrical measurement topics for electrical people. But if you go for instrumentation branch for gate point of view, this is the thing. Sir, error analysis and instruments combination questions, 19 1 mark questions, 12 2 marks questions. 19 1 mark and 12 2 marks questions so far. Right? Measurement of power and energy, 10 and 10. So compared to electrical people, instrumentation people are getting less number of questions from this chapter. Compared to electrical branch only less. Don't think like from this chapter IN people are getting less. Not like that. Compared to electrical people, questions are less. And bridges. Compared to electrical people, instrumentation people got many in number. Because instrumentation people are having transducer subject also. In the transducer also, strain gauge, etc., bridge topic will be there. That's why they have given more number of questions. And the wondering point here is, potentiometers and instrument transformers also, questions are there. The two, more questions they have given for instrumentation people. For electrical people, since so many years, there was no question from potentiometers, etc. But here, recently also, 2022, 2021 questions also were present in the entire chapter, potentiometers and instrument transformers. Right? This is the complete idea I gave you to understand what topics must be focused and what topics must be more focused or less focused, etc. But I want to give one point clearly. Suppose last year, for example, if you take last year for instrumentation people, the total weightage is approximately from these two chapters only. Almost total weightage. Okay, major weightage is measurement of, what is it? Instrument transformers. And this one, for example. Don't take that analysis for granted. Okay, these topics are not required. Not like that. topic to topic, every year to year, because different IITs will be conducting, topics will be changing. That's why whatever the point I'm giving, that is based on the general analysis. But each and every topic must be focused compulsory. And that too, this is the only score. But after this entire thing, I'm going to show chapter name, in that which topics must be focused more and which topics generally focus less, etc. Each and everything I'm going to explain elaboratedly. But this is the weightage analysis of, what is it? Gate electrical, gate instrumentation from electrical measurements point of view. To get idea, okay, complete summary I'm giving, summary of all the corresponding marks weightage. Now, before going to take the in detailed explanation of topic by topic, how to prepare, what to prepare, what not to prepare, everything, right? I'm giving textbooks names. Generally, more people are worrying about, sir, give me the textbooks name, give me the textbooks list, etc. In the coaching academy, when we are taking the class, of course, in the starting day, generally we give textbooks list. But people are more eager to take the textbooks list. But I would like to mention one point clearly. You don't find much time to follow all these textbooks. First, openly speaking, you don't find time or that much time to follow all the textbooks. First point. Second thing is, you need to understand one more point is, that is, in the coaching period, whether you're taking the coaching or own preparation, etc., while you are preparing, the textbooks are to be used only for reference purpose or to solve more number of questions. Because if you suppose for measurement point of view, the standard textbook is, standard reference book, and say, I can say AK Sahani book is there. That book is containing almost 2000 pages, etc. Right? Is it possible to read line by line completely? Never. Because it will take almost total 6 months or 1 year of time to read only one book. Like this, so many subjects are there, so many books are there. That's why whatever the textbooks you have with you, enough. So after that, after the preparation, right, after the preparation, anywhere if you are getting small dilemma, small doubt, etc., then go for the textbook just for reference point of view. But the moment I say this, people doubt is, okay sir, textbooks I will use for reference point of view, okay. But how to prepare, I'll give you everything. First, what should be prepared? Next step, what should be prepared? Finally, what is the order of the entire preparation? Everything I'll give you. But as a formality point of view, textbooks list I'm giving, but don't follow too many textbooks. Don't follow too many textbooks, but I'm giving the list of textbooks such that you can understand that, okay, I have this book, enough. Otherwise, sir, I have this book, enough. Like that, whatever the book is with you, that is enough. I'm openly saying. That is Electrical, Electronic Measurements and Instrumentation, everything by Rajput. It is also containing all types of measurements. It is also one of the reference books, I can say. And here, Electronic Measurements and Instrumentation by J.P. Navani and Sonal Sapra. One more book is there. And here, Electronic Instrumentation Measurements, David A. Bell. And Electronic Instrumentation by H.S. Kelsey. This is covering the entire measurements, electrical as well as electronics, combination books. But few people generally asking that, sir, I don't have all these books, sir. I have a local textbook, sir. No problem. Openly saying local textbook is also no problem. Because whatever the book you are having, that should be used for general reference purpose only. And I'm clearly giving that for measurement point of view, local book, Bakshi book is there. AK Bakshi, UA Bakshi, etc. That book is containing electrical measurement separate book, electronic measurement separate, instrumentation separate. Even if you have that book, enough, no problem. In that, many number of questions were there. And that in one of the earlier years, in the ESC paper, from that book, as it is question were there. As it is question was there. So that's why whatever the book is there, enough, no need to worry. I am moving aside. Kindly have a look on this, all the textbooks or all the reference books. One is Sahane, and then Rajput, J.P. Navani and Sonal Sapra, David Abel and H.S. Kelsey. So this is the complete discussion regarding textbooks list. Now let us focus more in detail in the corresponding thing, electrical measurements. So far we have taken weightage such that importance of subject I told you and corresponding preparation etc. Simple idea I gave you. Now let us go more in detail. Let us go more in detail. What is that? This is the syllabus I have prepared. Basics first, error analysis, basics of instruments and instruments, measurement of power, measurement of energy. Sir, this much of in detail terminology is not given in the syllabus, but I prepared based on the chapter by chapter. Always be clear, in the measurements, before starting the measurement subject, basics must be clear. Because I told you already, 90% of the people, I'm openly saying 90% of electrical or instrumentation people are EC people for ESC point of view. They might have not studied this subject in the BTech with full interest. Because the people are feeling like this is not my subject, this is not my core subject, etc. That's why in my class, I'll be focusing more on the basics. In this, you will be understanding what is the measurement meaning. What are the conditions to measure the parameters? After that, do we need to measure the parameter or not? Once you are clear with this, you can understand that, okay, measurements is required. Without measurement, we cannot do in the practical world. In that way, you will get the idea. Then you can start the preparation. All these chapter by chapter, I prepared one by one. Okay, and right, this is the complete syllabus, right? These are few chapters and these are few chapters. Okay, these are the chapter names. Now let us go more in detail. Now. What is that? First one, error analysis. Right, all I told you, it should be definitely very important. Very important. I can give 5 star for this. Because the question may be directly from this chapter, or the error analysis concept will be useful in the other questions from other chapters. That's why this chapter is compulsory. At any cost, you need to follow this. Suppose sometimes if you are getting only 2 marks for electrical people, for example, that may be from error analysis. Chance is there. But error analysis is somewhat lengthy topic. So universally speaking, on which topics you need to focus more? Of course, error definition, and what are the types of errors, etc. Basics will be taken. After that, very important common question that to mostly repeated in almost all the examinations is numericals on percentage limiting error and percentage guaranteed accuracy error. These questions are very popular. You will be having the question like find out W1 plus W2. W1 error will be given, W2 error will be given, find out W1 plus W2. You need to understand that, okay, this is so and so error, percentage limiting error, this is so and so error, percentage guaranteed accuracy error. So in that concept base, many number of questions are there. Therefore, this must be given first preference. After knowing the concept, more questions must be solved. Okay, next one, static and dynamic characteristics, right? In this entire topic, almost 10 to 12 subtopics are there. Generally, if you are talking about instrument, etc., accuracy, right, precision, right, drift, resolution, sensitivity, so many parameters will be there. All those parameters will be coming under this category, static and dynamic characteristics, measuring lag or fidelity, speed of response, like that. All the things means if you want to use any instrument, what parameters must be concentrated, what we are expecting from that instrument, all the characteristics will be available in this topic. That's why it is also, yes, very important. Other than these three, many are there, but these topics must be more focused. After that, types of errors will be there. In that, one error concept is there, that is random error. Random error, complete analysis will be taken by Gaussian theory. From that also, many number of questions. That recently, 2018-19 also, one question was there. This from this random error analysis, one question is very, very commonly possible for both the branches, electrical as well as instrumentation. With the gate point of view, ESC people in the electronics, but the ESC paper, yes, definitely these are very, very common. That's why from this chapter, you must focus on all these points. Other than this, few topics are there. Okay, less focus is also sufficient. I'm not saying that ignore it completely. No, don't ignore it completely, right? Go through entire thing, but little bit more focus on this. Okay, and here main problem the students are facing is, sir, while we are going through the notebook, it is easy, sir. While we are attending the class, yes, sir, the question solving is easy, sir. Once I take a new question, even though similar procedure question is there, I am unable to answer, sir. This is the main complaint from many of the students. That's why my kind suggestion is, after the, suppose if you are taking the coaching of anywhere, no problem. If you are taking the coaching, right, whatever the notes you are writing in the class, you should not just read the notes. You should practice everything. Suppose concept is there, anyway, you will be reading, etc. Okay. If any numerical question is there, what do we do? What is a human being tendency? Okay, question is there, solution is there, simply by going through, okay, 0 to 20 amp, like that, we go through that. Steps also we read, okay, I know the answer, I know the procedure. No, don't think in that way. After doing that, close the notebook, take the question, move your pen on the paper in the practice session starting stages. Definitely all the steps must be followed compulsory. Then you can understand that, okay, multiplication or division or addition or subtraction, what is the procedure, what am I missing, everything will be there. But if you are not doing that, if you see only the question solution, everything is visible to you, looks easy. Even though very difficult formula is there, difficult or lengthy solution is there, you are going by step, just reading, it will be looking like easy. People feel like, okay, I have completed the chapter, but that is not the completion. That's why after going to the entire notes, you need to practice the question, that too, solved questions in the class, you need to practice first. After that, you need to go for some other questions. Definitely you will be able to solve those questions. That's why practice the corresponding questions. Don't read the questions, especially from this chapter. Okay. Sir, from this chapter, these are the things you need to focus. Second one is basics of instruments and instruments. Sir, in order to use or in order to measure the parameter, we need to use instrument. So in order to use the instrument, we should know what are the corresponding things to be focused in the instrument. That we need to focus. So that's why basics of instruments, every student should know about 3 torques: deflecting torque, controlling torque and damping torque. Because in the indicating instruments, these 3 torques are playing the major role. If any one torque is absent, for example, instrument will not work properly, will not operate properly. That is the reason why these 3 concepts must be very much clear, right? From this, question may be there in the exam, may not be there. Straight away question may be there, may not be there. But this concept must be followed. Then only other things will be clear. Okay. If these are clear, then we can go for instruments chapter. According to the syllabus, generally GATE or ESC syllabus, there are different types of devices like PMMC, MI, EMMC, electrostatic, just introduction type. So these 4 instruments must be thorough. After that, from all those instruments, theta formula will be there, deflecting torque formula will be there. Just go to the entire procedure, follow the formula. Based on that formula, many questions are there, either in PMMC, MI, EMMC or electrostatic instrument. The numerical questions are possible from, what is that? Numericals on angle of deflection theta. Angle of deflection theta means this is from, what is a deflecting torque, TD only. So based on that, the questions are more popular and I am giving more preference for this. You need to focus more on this. Okay, next. Numericals on extension of range. It is also very common process. Suppose we have an ammeter of some range, but we need to measure more than that range. We need to measure more than that range. What we have to do? That process is called as extension of range. And you go through previous questions, you will be finding many number of questions on this topic. Extension of range of PMMC, extension of range of MI, etc. These questions are very, very, very popular. Not only in the GATE and ESC, in local state level examinations also, these questions are very much popular. Okay, this is regarding the chapter called Basics of Instruments and Instruments chapter. So many other topics are there, you will see in the class notes, etc. But only the topics which must be focused more I am discussing. And next one is measurement of power. Right? In this, it is a very, very biggest chapter, lengthy chapter, very, very important chapter. Scoring wise, nothing but weightage wise, as well as concept wise also, the topic itself is very, very, very important. The topic itself is very, very, very important. That is the reason why in the tomorrow session, that is important concept from the electrical measurement, tomorrow same time one more session is there. In that, measurement of power, on this topic, different possible questions in the previous GATE and normal questions, everything I'm going to solve. In detail procedure will be there in the tomorrow's class. Okay, now in this, two methods are there, VA method, AV method of power measurement. Very, very popular topic. From this, many a times question was there. Voltmeter is given, ammeter is given, power is measured, find out the error. So therefore, this topic must be focused more. But one logic is there here. Sir, if you are clear with VA and AV method, if you are clear with VA and AV method, right, MC and LC short connections are also clear because both the methods are similar, not same but similar. What is the logic? You know, VA and AV methods are for DC power measurement, MC and LC short connections are for AC power measurement. So that is the reason why this topic is very, very, very popular. Okay, and more number of questions also there in the previous examination point of view. Error due to self-inductance of potential coil. Sometimes you may be getting question on this also. But compared to this, less number of times repeated. But in the 2016, I think, ESC paper one question was there. And 2 watt meter method, I can give many number of stars for this. 2 watt meter method, very, very, very popular. So that's why I can give more than 5 stars for this. Very, 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 very important. Why means 2 watt meter method of power measurement important in electrical measurements point of, that is measurement point of view. Not only that, if you take induction motor, if you take 3-phase transformer power measurement or testing of induction motor, no load test, Blackwood rotor test, there you are using 2 watt meter method only. In order to conduct the test, 2 watt meter method is to be clear. That is what my topic, that is measurement topic. Very, very important. And recently also for IN people also questions were there. Electrical bill anyway, regular question. And numericals on watt meter reading. It is also very, if you understand this, yes, based on that numerical questions. Very, very, very important and common topic. That is what? Different circuit will be given, either star connection or delta connection or modified star, etc. It is looking like not a star connection, but if you observe properly, it is a star connection. In that way, the different connections will be there. Watt meter also connected in the different fashion. Find out the watt meter reading. This is a general common question. You take any power question or any question from this chapter, more 90% of the questions from this topic, find out the watt meter reading, etc. Or at least 80 to 90% of questions are on this. Find out the watt meter reading by giving different types of connections. Right? That topic clearly taken in the tomorrow session, no need to worry. Measurement of power with different types of circuit connections. How can you get the reading and all will be taking. That's very, very important. For electrical, instrumentation and ECE people in the ESC point of view. Right? Next one is measurement of energy. This device is nothing but energy. It is a common device we are using in our homes also. So that's why working principle and operation we should know because it's a practical device. After that, creeping error concept, phantom loading concept. Phantom loading means fictitious loading we say. So these concepts are very, very, very important. But conceptual questions only mostly possible. From this phantom loading, long back one question was there, numerical question, but generally in many years simply conceptual questions only possible. Creeping error is due to 4 options concept or phantom loading advantages. In that way, conceptual questions are generally possible. And error calculation, find out the error in the energy, find out the error in the power, in the energy meter, etc. Those questions are also generally common. And the two, from this error calculation, previous gate questions also there. So this is regarding measurement of energy. But comparatively, openly speaking, compared, if you are taking the previous paper analysis, from this chapter, less number of questions are there comparatively. Okay, so in that way, you need to focus. Right. Next one is potentiometers and instrument transformers. All I told you, since so many years, electrical people are not getting much weightage from these two chapters. Okay, therefore, according to your idea, yes, you can concentrate a little bit less, but concept is very, very important. Try to know, because instrument transformers, electrical people in different other subjects also, instrument transformers you are using. But instrumentation people are getting the question regularly from this topic, especially instrument transformers. Recently also, 21, 22 also questions were there. That's why, yes, it is also important, but compared to electrical people, IN people are getting more, questions on this instrument transformers. And finally, sir, bridges. This is very, very popular conceptually, numerically also. So that is the reason why you need to focus more on this. In this bridges, so many types are there. One and only one major preference is Wheatstone bridge calculation. So many number of questions are based on the Wheatstone bridge concept only. And inductance bridges and sharing bridge. Capacitance bridges are de-Sautis bridge, sharing bridge, etc. But question is possible from the sharing bridge. Among all these, I can give, yes, more weightage for this. But kindly focus, don't take in the negative way that these are not required. No, whatever the things I'm showing, all are required. But preference point of view, I'm giving this. You need to categorize like, okay, more weightage, more conceptual. In that way, you need to decide. That's why I'm giving the star mark and all. So this is a total discussion regarding subject by subject, topic by topic weightage from the corresponding entire electrical measurement. Now, before taking the other point, the point here is the measurement subject is, right? I told you, many people generally neglect this subject, but try to understand. So far I have taken topic by topic, importance, etc. But now I'm giving measurement subject actual meaning. Measurement subject is called as core subject as well as scoring subject. Core subject as well as scoring subject means effort is less and benefit is also, effect is less, benefit is more. Effect is less, what is it? You need to keep less effort, but benefit will be more. That's why it is core as well as scoring subject also. But I don't want to mention the other subject name. Few subjects are there, only scoring point of view useful. Other subjects are there, more core type, but comparatively less weightage, etc. But this measurement subject, 2 marks weightage or 4 marks weightage for electrical people or 10, 12 marks weightage for instrumentation people, you can score 100%. I am giving the guarantee that, what is that? If you concentrate more on this subject, yes, you can answer almost all the questions. But compared to other topics, from this subject, the questions are also simple. Small twists will be there, not in-depth concepts, etc. That's why it is core as well as scoring subject. I can confidently say that one of the subjects which is having 2 qualities in the entire electrical syllabus, electronic syllabus for ECE, and as well as IN people gate syllabus, etc. This is one of the subjects which is having 2 qualities. That is what? Core type as well as scoring type. But many people, electrical or IN people or EC people are not aware of this. This is not important. This is neglected. No, it is a core as well as scoring subject to 2. So that's why very, very important. And I told you, sir, questions are linked from measurement to other subjects also I told you. Sir, if you have the basics of measurements, then only you can go through that. That also examples I'm giving. But don't neglected. This is core as well as scoring subject. Even though direct weightage may be less for electrical people in the interviews, in PSUs or any company, etc., these questions are very, very popular. Right? Now, the question is, suppose I'm showing just one question. I'm not solving in this session. Just I would like to show the importance of measurement. See, this is simply induction motor question. Induction motor question, one of the earlier paper question, for example. In this, center zero ammeter is given. What does it mean? In order to answer this, you need to have a little bit idea about ammeter. That is what my measurement topic. Means in the induction motor, right, a zero ammeter means you need to have some idea about what is center zero, what is ammeter. Then you can answer this question very easily. That's why I told you, straight away measurement questions may be less in the gate, but linked questions, conceptual based questions are many in number, linked with many other subjects. And one more question I'm showing. Sir, this is with respect to uncertainty concept, that is measurement concept. Uncertainty concept, that is measurement concept. Okay, but if you see this clearly, silicon based PN junction diode, silicon based PN junction diode means the diode concept with respect to uncertainty means measurement concept. So therefore, in order to answer this, you need to have the idea about what is uncertainty, what is percentage uncertainty, what is error. This uncertainty is coming under which type of category or which type of error that you need to have. This is latest question, almost gate 20 question. Clear? So that's why try to understand the importance of measurement subject. Next, one more question I'm showing. Sir, the moment you see this diode means analog electronics or EDC, we can say generally I'm talking. Sir, this circuit is connected with our voltmeter. This is called as simply permanent PMMC instrument is there. So in order to answer this, you need to have diode basics, you need to have PMMC details with you. It is also combination question. Measurement with respect to the diode, this is called a generally rectifier type PMMC instrument. Rectifier electronics part. Okay, PMMC my measurement part. So therefore, combination question. Okay, but I'm not taking all these get into our weightage. Normally I'm showing. And here, suppose network theory if you take. So this is the very, very popular question. Sir, in this, find out the total resistance. Very, very common question. Find out the total resistance. Sir, in order to answer this, 2-3 methods are there. One is star to delta conversion. Other one is delta to star conversion. But if you follow that lengthy process. But if you have our measurement basic that this is a Wheatstone bridge. If you understand that concept, okay, Wheatstone bridge concept is clear, you can answer within 30 seconds of time. Without moving your pen, have the corresponding concept. Sir, 5 into 5, 5 into 5. Sir, this branch can be opened. Straight away you can say. But this is coming from our measurement bridge concept. And one more circuit. Same model here. 9 into 2, 18. 6 into 3, 18. So therefore, bridge is said to be balanced. If the bridge is said to be balanced, straight away we can write the question like, what is that? Current 2 through 5 ohms, 0. Why? This branch can be opened. I am not giving the detailed explanation. I am showing how the measurement process is required to answer other questions I am giving. That simply. And one more circuit. Purely, this is a shape. Find out R total. Yes, this is exactly given in terms of bridge structure. So therefore, R total means 9 into 4, 36. 12 into 3, 36. Therefore, bridge is balanced. We can open this. Once you open, answer will be maximum to maximum 30 seconds you can answer. Suppose if you don't observe that, people will be converting delta to star or star to delta, somewhat lengthy process. That's why our measurement plays the major role compulsory. And finally, here one more question. Strain gauge topic for instrumentation people. Strain gauge, but bridge concept. In order to find out the output voltage, you need to have the awareness regarding bridges. And one more question. In this also, temperature measurement is there. Temperature measurement, but again, bridge circuit is there. That's why every subject you take, the hidden theory from my measurement only, means from our measurement subject only. That's why you need to focus more on the measurement notation. Okay, so this is the simple idea regarding all types of questions related to other subjects, right? So far we have taken so many things, how to prepare, etc., what to be focused, etc. Finally, I'm giving the conclusion, that is preparation strategy. I'm giving gunshot points. Sir, how to prepare first? Always be clear whether you're taking the coaching or preparing on your own, etc. First, follow the corresponding class notes, means written notes by you. First you prepare. If you prepare this, especially suppose if you are taking the coaching, for example, in this class notes, complete concept will be there, definitely, right? Gunshot points also will be given. And if you follow this class notes, practice questions will be done, right? And previous gate questions will be covered. Previous ESC questions also will be covered. That's why the first preference must be for class notes compulsory. That all I told you, don't just read. Go to the concepts, read it, okay. But questions must be practiced compulsory at the starting stages. After completion of this, you need to go for coaching material. Whatever the coaching you are taking, yes, coaching material, right? In the coaching, generally, practice books will be there, workbook will be there, etc. All the questions. Actually, if you perfectly complete this, almost 30-40% of the questions will be covered from coaching material. Do it. My suggestion is, after doing this only, go for previous gate questions. Because when do you write the gate exam? After the preparation. So that's why prepare it, practice, then go for the previous gate questions, right? If you follow these two properly, you can answer almost all questions from these one. But I kept one star mark here. What is that star mark? That indicates you need to understand. Nowadays, everyone is having the previous year booklet from 90 to 95, almost 25 to 30 years of booklet. But try to understand the point. That's why I gave you one star mark. That is, long back syllabus was different. Recently, the syllabus is different. So therefore, few years to years, etc., syllabuses keep on getting changed. I can say year by year approximately, syllabus is getting changed. That's why while you are preparing the previous gate questions, whatever the booklet you are having, don't worry. According to the present syllabus only, you need to focus. Right? Suppose few topics are not covered in the class, etc. For example, don't worry. Ask the concerned faculty. They will say that, okay, this is there in the syllabus. Otherwise, not there, leave it. Okay, next. Previous ESC questions also, same thing. Because long back syllabus and present syllabus keep on getting changed. And question pattern is also changed. So that's why I kept a star mark. But these two are playing major role. That is what? This star mark and this star mark. Very, very, very important role. Right? What to be focused, what not to be focused. Very, very important. That's why try to understand. But whatever the booklet we are providing, we should not remove the previous questions. That is, previous question means, yes, those were there, we need to keep them as it is. But according to the present day syllabus, you need to prepare. Other questions, simply ignore. And finally, one standard book is there in our AS Academy, Bits and Bytes is there. Bits and Bytes. After all these, you need to follow. In this, we have given standard questions. Not the tough questions, we have given standard questions. Follow all these questions, bits and bytes. Then you can have the complete preparation. But even though you are doing all these 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, you will not get the good score. Sir, why? Means you are missing the main thing. What is that? Short notes, and correspondingly tests should be written. Definitely you must follow the corresponding short notes compulsory. And tests must be written compulsory. What is that? After the preparation, definitely you need to write the examinations. Because simple idea I'm giving. Suppose I'm following one chapter, for example. I'm solving the question. I'm not getting the question. I will try again. After 25 minutes, I got the answer. Okay, happy. But spending 25 minutes for one question is not at all acceptable in the main exam. That's why after practicing all this, don't get relaxed. last step is there, very, very, very important thing is there, that is writing the exams, right? Chapter, subject by subject you write it. Otherwise, right, mock test also you need to write. That's why after completion of one chapter, take few questions, write as an exam. After completion of entire subject, take the questions and write as an exam. Then you can understand that, okay, 30 minutes of time, 10 questions, for example, how many I'm able to write, so that you can analyze that, okay, this much of time is there, these many questions are done by me. In that way, you can analyze yourself. Based on that, you can overcome your mistakes in the next examination. Like that, topic by topic, or simply we say subject by subject, then mock tests, then grand test, finally pre-gate exam you need to write. Then only you will get the perfect clarity to write the main gate exam. So these are the corresponding things. And short notes preparation also very, very important. Just before 4-5 days of the exam, if you revise the entire short notes, yes, it will save your time. But short notes means short notes only. Don't write everything from the class notes as it is. No, short notes means if you see one line, almost 5 to 10 topics or 5 to 10 points must be revised. In that way, short note must be written in very short. Micro notes also we can say. These are the things you need to follow to have the proper preparation. But finally, I am giving something, do's and don'ts in the preparation point of view. This is very, very important. I can give many number of stars for this. All I told you, relevant to the exam. That's why I told you, whatever the relevant topics are there, relevant concept is there, stick to that. Because you are not doing the research here. You are not doing the master over there, etc. That's why, according to the GATE syllabus, what you require, you have to understand here and there topic extra, okay. But don't go into the deeper way for unnecessary topics, etc. So therefore, relevant to the exam, what is there? Because our motto is to get the subject and thereby get the rank in the exam. That's what our motto. Next, concept must be more focused. Many people are not following the concept, simply shortcut formula they are by adding. No, don't mug up the formula. First follow the concept, then have the corresponding, analysis to remember the corresponding formula. Always concept is must for any subject, right? And numerical questions must be compulsory. Those are problematic questions we say. And then shortcut techniques you need to follow, definitely. But finally I told you, tests compulsory. Tests must be definitely. If you follow all these things, definitely you will get success. All these are called as do's. But very, very important thing is don'ts. One and only one I'm saying that research work. Many people are coming to us in the coaching. They are asking that, sir, how it is this? Show me physically. Or what is the research? What is the thickness? What is it? Etc. Not required. That's why kindly don't do the research work here. We are not doing the research. First, let us know the concept. Let us practice the conceptual questions and numerical questions. Let us get the GATE rank or ESC rank. Suppose GATE rank, then masters. Later research work is there. That's why in this preparation time, follow these techniques. These do's and don'ts is very, very, very important. That's why very important point is this. Many students are coming to us like, sir, show me what is the thickness, what is the actual thickness practically. Those are not required generally. So therefore, you need to visualize the things and get the concept. I'm not saying that blindly follow. No, get the concept. But research work will be later, not in the coaching period or not in the preparation period. This is the total discussion regarding the entire session related to, preparation strategy for electrical measurements, right? And finally, before concluding, tomorrow we are going to meet again with the important concept in the electrical measurements, that is measurement of power. Finally, thank you everyone.
My name is Gaurav Kumar. I have secured All India Rank 1 in GATE 22 in Electrical Engineering. I was enrolled in ACE Academy offline coaching. The ACE Academy really helped me develop a strong basic required for GATE exam. I was also enrolled in ACE Academy online test series. The questions in ACE Academy online test series were very good and helped me develop a strong temperament required for the exam. My tips for the future aspirants who are preparing for GATE exam will be that you should have a very clear plan and strategy, like how you have to approach the exam. and also believe in yourself and do hard work, because if you have a very good plan and clear strategy and if you will work hard, you will definitely achieve your goal. Thank you.